This Friday and Saturday, the best of the best high school science students from across the state will compete in the Massachusetts State Science and Engineering Fair at MIT's Johnson Athletic Center. $500,000 in cash prizes and scholarship will be awarded to the top projects, as well as a shot at getting their design patented. This morning, we have a couple projects to share with you, along with the amazing students who designed them. Lorene Luini and Reshma Patel, graduating seniors from Stoughton High School. Hi, ladies. How you doing?
Good.
Your project's right up my alley because it's about global warming. Can you give us an idea of what you were doing?
So it's about global warming and white roofs, and the sun gives off all types of light, and the atmosphere does a great job of keeping out most of it but the visible light, and when the visible light hits a white roof, most of it gets reflected back out again. But when it hits a black roof, it becomes infrared, which then becomes heat. And the heat gets trapped inside the atmosphere, and that's what causes, that can add to global warming.
Right, we should tell people that blackness that you're talking about on the roofs, that's just like if you were to step on a blacktop road in the summertime. It's very hot.
Yeah, it's just like that.
Yeah. So what did this show you when you did this project?
When we did this project, it showed us that black roofs had a 2.3 degrees Celsius higher temperature than white roofs, which was very substantial because it showed that white roofs weren't reflecting back that infrared heat. So we knew that white roofs would help global warming.
So that'll actually keep us cool, you think, if we were to all paint our roofs white?
Yes, definitely.
And you think that's a practical solution to global warming?
It's a practical solution in warmer countries, warmer parts of the United States, but in northern areas, they're trying to come up with things that could help us so that it could be black in the winter so that we could conserve heat inside of our houses, and white in the summer so that we could be reflecting that visible light and not hurting the planet.
Excellent. Really neat project. I like it. I love the weather projects. And of course, Ricky's over here on this side of me. Ricky Housley, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in today. Your project is a little more medical. So it's called the Emergency Convulsive Seizure Detection and Notification System. A lot of big words. What to do?
Okay, so for my project, I created a device that detects convulsive seizures. And when it detects a convulsive seizure, it sends a text message to either emergency personnel, family, or friends containing the patient's location.
Tell us a little bit how it works.
Okay, so it's based on acceleration. So it detects how fast or how a person's moving. And I wrote this custom algorithm that would differentiate between normal movement and convulsive seizure movement.
Interesting. Now, this is going to send a text message to you, to a phone, to any kind of device that you have. Is there an app that goes along with that?
No, it's just a standard text message that says the name of the person's having a seizure at this location and has the GPS coordinates.
Now, we talked earlier, so I know that you yourself don't have epilepsy, but there were some reasons why you were pursuing such a solution. Can you tell us about that?
Actually, in 2002, when I was 7 years old, a family friend had a convulsive seizure, and it was pretty bad. He actually ended up breaking his back in several places. Also, my dog has epilepsy, and one day my train was delayed for quite some time because a woman on my train had a seizure.
Will it work for your dog, you think?
I don't know. I haven't tested it.
Now, you're a veteran of science fairs, right? Tell us a little about your past experience. By the way, he's a senior at BU Academy, so very impressive in itself.
Thanks.
But your science fair experience?
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to do quite well. I've won the states the past 2 years first place. Freshman year, I came in second, and in middle school, I won grand prize all 3 years.
Wow, Ricky, you might be on your way again this year. Thanks a lot for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Gene, some impressive students, don't you think, with what they're doing?
Absolutely. It's an understatement, Kevin. Thank you.